episode, I introduced to you BB Inc. I've known this dude for over 10 years. He started behind the camera doing videos for Spanish rappers in New York, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. He is loved and hated by many, but has left his footprint in the game with many influential music videos.
No, ¡pam, pam! A los dos. Al de Guaremate, los dos.
Ey, dímelo, Rubia, ¿qué es lo que? ¿Sabes aquí Chile en el barrio fumando?
His breakthrough was creating a mini-series on the web called Triángulo. This success created his clothing line, which has become a staple in the Spanish hip-hop game today.
We just got here to the Diamond District, trying to pick up my watch. I was cleaning it, got my Triángulo piece, you know, working with the best, Aviani and Company. How you doing, boss? How you doing? Good?
What's up, baby? How's everything?
I'm good. I'll be laughing at the competition, Papi.
What happened?
I'm coming down the stairs. I do better than Aviani. Come see me. Nigga, keep it on. Come on, ain't nobody do better than y'all.
That's what it is.
Is he upstairs?
Yeah.
What's good, everyone? Good,
Now we're going to the headquarters. Check out my boy Izzy. Nigga that puts the diamonds actually. En el tóxico en la casa.
No bulla, de lo mío, el bebín, el triángulo.
No bulla, Dari, ¿cuándo va a pasar por la tienda?
Oh, porque yo no sé ni dónde queda, porque te estoy tirando, amigo. Está bien.
Dale, Mauro, un abrazo.
Ok.
Pop, homeboy. Open store, new piece.
I got you.
I gotta check out on a bracelet too I sent to make. So you only fuck with the best, Team Aviani.
Talk to us about the New York hip-hop movement. What are your thoughts about it?
I mean, it's a movement right now. Everybody that's part of that movement in New York gotta give praise to Yo Yas, because Messia and its team was the one that brought it back. It made it relevant again, you know? There's always been a whole bunch of crews from New York that's done their thing and they be popping in their block, but never, ninguno de ellos, they ever went mainstream with it. And Messia did it, so at the end of the day, big up to Yo Ya's music for doing that and making a Latin crew just like Dipset and the Morenos, but you know, in our world. Like una vez fue Tigreaje 809, because when it comes to down, que la gente habla de who's king of New York, I always gotta say king of New York, Ancio Pal. Houdini to me was the first king of New York, but after that he fell off. Sensato took the crown. After Sensato, it was Messia. So at the end of the day, big up to them niggas, you know. Facts, and we got a lot of egos. Like, I'm better than Fulano. Why am I gonna collaborate with Fulano if I'm popping? Nah, my nigga. Everybody got their own crowd, and at the end of the day, we all Latinos and we all trying to make it out the hood. Even if you're making money, you still want to make it out the hood. So why don't you help your brother that's trying to make it just like you?
El Triángulo de las Bermudas, the album, coming soon. Ey, acá en el bar.
¿A dónde va él? Cali, Colombia.
Que se esté muriendo, poco a poco desapareciendo. Y te sigo y yo aquí viendo. Que se esté muriendo, poco a poco desapareciendo.
What do you think about the difference between the movement in DR and the movement here? Like, what do you think they were more successful at what they did than the guys here?
I would say that New York, Spain, everywhere there's a Dominican community, it's just basically a piece of Dominican Republic put in another part of the world, because we eat the same food, listen to the same music. Hell, we even watch Dominican TV. Like, to me, that's what made it easier for all these Dominican artists based out of DR to make it big here before than all these Messias and Sensatos Why? Because if you from 139, I'm gonna put Messi as example. If you from 139 and you grew up with him, you see him every day, so you really don't see him as an artist. Now that he's popping, you're probably gonna see him as an artist because you see strangers saluting him. So now you want strangers to know that he's cool with you since a young age. But you've never seen Black Point. You just seen it on TV. You've never seen it Lapi. So when they come to New York, you treat them more like an artist. I don't know why people do that, but that's how I see it, you know? So I think that's why it was easier for the Dominican artists to do what they doing before the New York artists.
So it had nothing to do with talent, it had more to do with perception.
Nah, got nothing to do with talent, because you got niggas in New York that got crazy talent. But then again, you see them every day in the corner store, in the barber shop with you, so you start feeling that you equal, you know? Joey's my partner, Joey's
good partner.
Over here is the factory where everything gets done. See, Zeta Creative Art, happy customer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 right there. This is the factory where we work. Embroidery Kings, associated with BB Ink, you already know. Eso diga la dio a la televisión de Santo Domingo.
Oh, ok.
Me están haciendo una entrevista.
Felicidades a Santo Domingo, que se arregle la delincuencia.
Do you feel like you're part of the New York movement?
Now I feel I am, because I've been living for the past 4 years in New York. But really, you know, everybody that knows the history knows who I am and what I did in Dominican Republic. So at the end of the day, I'm a pioneer in my movement over there. And I created a whole new movement. I created this movement called Triángulo, where it's not just a Puerto Rican or Dominican thing, it's a Latino thing. If you talk Spanish and you left your country to come share these streets here or in Europe or anywhere you at, we all represent the same struggle and we all represent young fly Latinos, you know?
¿Quién te dijo que yo había caído? ¿Quién te dijo que yo había caído? ¿Quién te dijo que yo había caído? La historia es la que se encarga de seguirme dando el crédito. No me den los méritos. La historia es la que se encarga.
Y nada, terminando el día, vinimos aquí a la casa de uno a nivel de tatuaje.
La historia es la que se encarga de seguirme dando el crédito.
Ven, dame mi mérito, que estoy redípato con mi tarjeta de crédito. Tú estás crítico de los bolsillos y el físico.
So you're not doing videos no more?
Yeah, I'm starting to get back at it. I just did Safari's video, SB Stunts. Did Alex Sensation's video like 7-8 months ago. I'm just very selective onto who I do my videos now too.
So can you explain to us what the Triángulo is all about?
The Triángulo is a movement that started with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans united in New York. Now it evolved into a Latino movement. If you're a Latino and you left your country and you're trying to get yours in another country, then you're part of the Latino movement of Triángulo.
After following BB Ink all day, I realized that this dude is a true hustler. He worked hard to be where he's at today. He left everything behind in order to pursue his passions. He has made friends, enemies, and family along the way. He is definitely an example on how perseverance can pay off.
I created my own lane. I put my stamp in it. And history's there. You just gotta look back at the pages and Google my name.